everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to the hashtag Lockboss Show and Giveaway. Hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday, the 17th. And I tell you what, we're going to hop into the show here in just a few minutes. We're going to be going over the post of the week, or posts plural of the week, I should say, the comment of the week. We're going to be talking about, I don't know, 5, 6 or so of our latest videos, hopefully with a little interactive discussion. I have some comments picked out we're going to talk about. And then, of course, we're going to get to the most amount of fun we're going to have today, which is going to be announcing this week's 5 lucky Lockboss winners. How about that? So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And just wanted to say hello to everybody in the comments. Let's see here. James, what's up? James says, James, hey, thanks for being here, first of all. Let me know when you get Marks USA and alarm lock in, and please carry deadbolts and high security also. James, if you could, in the comments, let me know what deadbolt you're talking about in particular. But yeah, we're working on all that stuff, and I believe we already got some M9900 and M8800s on order. So yeah, excited about that. Let's see, Jimmy J, how are we doing? I tell you what, how'd you like that McLaren victory this weekend in F1, man? Good stuff. Hope you and your son had a good time at the car show / race. Let's see here. We keep going through here. Texas Fire, how are we doing? And let's see. Hey, Cordell, what's up? Says, watching Lockboss while loading corn in the fields. Let's see how great my service stays. I like it. Tom Wolf, what's up? Says, been a while for me. Forgot my YouTube login. I like it. Mr. Lockfather, my dad Pete, how are you doing, Dad? Hey, look forward to having you on next Tuesday, huh? For the $500 winners. It'll be a lot of fun. Jim J says, go Oscar. I agree. You know, I got my birthday coming up next month, and I asked my wife and kids, I'm like, hey, I want a McLaren t-shirt. So let's see if I get one. Actually, let me get my glasses on here. Makes it a little bit easier. Joseph, what's up? Says, yo, PJ. I don't know if you remember, but I was all stoked last live as it was my first live. And, well, we got our first order in yesterday. Absolutely, Joseph. I do remember. And thank you very much for the order. Really appreciate it. Sincerely. So thank you. Let's see. Got my key kit, cutter, gauge, plus the free speaker. I truly appreciate you, man. I even called just to say thank you. Lol. Now I'm just taking your little online course as well. Yeah, hopefully you really like that. It should really be informative for you. Very, very cool. Wait, we got that going on. Of course, you know what? I'm going to be drinking a Topo Chico. As you can see, it's been, I don't know, probably about 5 minutes ago, took the lid off. And as you can see, you can kind of see up top here in it. The bubbles are flowing. Yeah, look at that. They're still flowing like 5 minutes later. It's absolutely crazy. So with that being said, cheers to all you out there drinking Topo or your favorite beverage of choice. Cheers. I'm going to tell you what, did you notice I switched to that? So we do get some of these glass bottles, not too many nowadays. So I save them only for lives. I'm only drinking these glass ones when we have them. Oh, yes. Let's see. All right, very cool. All right, well, hey, let's start the show off right. And the only way to really start the show off right would be to check our inventory on how many Y1s we have. So we pop up in here real quick. Okay, so we have 23,591. Which I think last week we had like 24,000 something here. Let's go and let's look at the orders. Okay, so the 16th, which was yesterday, we sold a 250 pack, and then we didn't sell any since the 13th, which was Friday. Another 250 pack, actually also on Friday, we sold 20 pieces, and then another order of 50 pieces, and then the day before that, we sold 30, and that's it. So that's the update on the Y1s, and hopefully before too long, well, we won't have to check on stock anymore. But hey, we whittled it down from about 50,000, and pretty good. Let's see here. James, what's up? Jane says PJ would make his entry from the golf course. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys. So I don't even know. I mean, this is the truth here, but last Sunday, so I have like a $300 a year membership to a really cool course that allows guys like me to play in the evenings until dark for like $30. Okay, it's a really, really awesome course. I should have some pictures. I wish I could show you. But they had their member tournament on Sunday, and I did really bad. I did really bad. I tell you what, I'm not used to I'm used to playing with friends in particular, and to play with 3 other strangers. It was bad, honestly. I mean, I didn't even turn my scorecard in. I was just ashamed all the way around. I actually called my wife and kids on the way home and was sincerely debating new hobbies. New hobbies. But let's see. John, what's up? He says, one of my biggest Lockboss jobs yesterday and today rekeyed Rite Aid stores that closed in Michigan. Oh, that's a bummer that they closed, but good you got it. And Alpena, Portland, Cadillac, and Saudi Ste. Marie. Well, nice work there. I actually need some Y1s and some Y2s finally. I like it. Later, PJ will walk his Topo fridge in his garage and open it and look and see. Oh, man. Let's see here. Yeah. Sell Y1s by the pound. I like it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, Jimmy says it puts the pressure on you for sure. It can be intimidating. It really was, And the funny part is like, I don't know. The guy I was riding with was pretty good. I mean, he was pretty much close to a scratch golfer. The other guys, I mean, they're all great people. But it was pretty bad, honestly. But let's see. Our course used to let you bring your own cooler till they started selling alcohol. Makes sense. John says, and he did them with cores I ordered from CLK. Thank you. Very good. All right, wait. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into the show. Let's have some fun. Of course, I believe we have Ian in the comments, and we have the one and the only Julio on the drums. All right. So let's go ahead. Julio, you know what? And Julio, by the way, that's probably a good time to cue the confession music. I don't know what didn't cue it on me, which I appreciate, by the way, but I think I hear confession music now. Julio, we don't want any of that in our lives. Come on now. Come on. Let me see here. I actually can't even hear Julio very much. There we go. Let me turn my speakers up a little bit. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's hop in and let's have some fun. Welcome to another week of Lockboss Season 3.9. Here we go. Posts of the week. This one comes from Stanley G says, here's some photos for you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, look at that. All sorts of good stuff. I like seeing the keyboard in the back. Pretty cool. I see your Idenikey bag. I see a Lockboss hat, a couple Lockboss tees. Got the cooling scarf. I know the Lockfather loved that thing down in Vegas here a few months back. And I got some stickers. Am I missing anything? Lanyard, a whole bunch of stuff. Very cool, Stanley. Well, hey, thank you very much for sending that in. And this next one comes from Joe Foley. Says, I just thought I would share the pictures of my raffle winnings from Tuesday, August 20th. Cool speaker, flashlight, FM radio. I'm really going to use it a bunch. The Idenikey cards and snacks are cool as well. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, good stuff, Joe. Hey, thanks for taking the picture, and hopefully you put that Bluetooth / FM radio / flashlight / speaker. And I'm trying to think of anything else I could say. Weight or something to good use. So thank you for sending that picture in, Joe. All right, next up is our comment of the week. Let's see what Kylie teed us up with this week. Let me take another sip here. All right, this one comes from Gustavo. Gustavo, I hope you are doing well. Says, wow, it's amazing on how the industry has changed and developed new ways to engrave keys and cylinders. Love it. Absolutely. So we'll be getting into that here in just a little bit as well. All right. Let's see here. Let me, before we hop into this week's stuff here, let me hop in, just give another glance in the comments. Okay. Very, very cool. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. All right. So, now is what we're going to do is what I had realized, just a little catch up for for the people who are new, is what we realized is a lot of times, right, is we would produce a bunch of different videos. We put them out and we're all excited about them. Of course, the ones I do, I have a lot of fun filming. And we realized, we just really never talked about them after. Maybe on live every once in a while, but for the most part, we didn't. And so what I wanted to do is give an opportunity to talk about the different videos. There's some of the videos we'll be going over today that I also pulled a comment or two to kind of talk about a good point or maybe a differing point of view or something, kind of discuss it a little bit and just really have a little bit of fun and catch up on them. So, all right. With that being said, let's go and hop in here. All right. So the first one up here, and of course my picture in the bottom. Let me switch this so I can, no. There we go. Perfect. All right. So this one was about a locksmith business for sale that's been in business for about 30 years, which is, I don't know, I think 4 or so hours from our location here. Now, I'm going to read the comment. We're going to talk about it, but a fun, interesting fact, and maybe you're even watching today, but there was a person who was actually looking at buying this business and actually had talked to the Lockfather, I believe, on a couple occasions about just different things about it. And so I don't know if the person's still, the Lockfather who's listening right now, he might be able to key in a little bit and see, but I was like, man, if they end up buying the business, it'd be really fun to have them on, right? Be kind of cool. So that's kind of a little side fun fact about this video. But there's also a great comment from Rigid Edge Locksmith and says here, these are great to hear. I have a retired lock boss trying to sell me his remaining inventory, 2 key machines, a couple heavily used pinning kits, and his key inventory that was current in the 80s and 90s. The machines are usable, but some TLC currently asking $3,000. I'm trying to give the retired gentleman some respect, but it's hard to justify even $1,000 from what I see. Almost all of his inventory is slow movers, and the only benefit being we have lots of collector cars in the area, and some blanks are hard to find. He would have new, old stock, even still. Tough to justify. Would love to hear thoughts on this one. Yeah. So, I mean, I think this is something I've seen a bunch. I know my dad has also seen a bunch, which is, and, you know, and I've tried to talk about it in relationship to, I don't know, like, I'll give a different analogy on this time. So let's say you go buy a new car for $50,000 and you drive it for a few years. In your head, that car is essentially worth 50 grand, right? But after, you know, I don't know, you drive it off the lot or a few years later, it's not worth anything close to that amount. And so I think sometimes with people with their business equipment, you know, they're emotionally attached, or they're thinking through the lens of what did they initially invest in all of it, and or they're looking at what it could potentially make someone, and then they're trying to sell it that way. So, you know, I don't know. That's kind of the two different ways I kind of look at it. Now, when it comes to the keys, right? So the old key machines, in a lot of ways, don't have much value at all. I mean, you can buy a brand new key duplicator much better than that, like the JMA Nomad, for $500, right? So there's not to get one like that, it probably doesn't have, I mean, if it was built in the 80s or 90s, it does not have wide enough jaws to do any sort of large remote head style keys. So I'm sure you can find someone who doesn't need to cut those, and just some standard Quickset Schlags, M1s, Y11s, 1646, NA14, those kind of keys, even some B86 or B102 type keys. But in that case, I mean, how much is that machine really worth? I mean, if it's in great shape, is the key cutter can you still get a replacement for it, right? How good are the jaws? I don't know. It's really hard to say. I mean, but I'm sure, you know, $75 to $125 or something, there's probably a market for that, but nowhere near what the person had bought it for, right? I really think, and just truly just talking openly here, like my true feelings on this are this. I think that if you're in a position that you're trying to sell some used stuff, including some key inventory, by far your best bet, I don't know, do whatever you want with the machines, but selling that old obsolete inventory on eBay is probably your best bet, because you're going to find someone who, now it's, of course, it's going to take you a little bit of time to list it. You're going to have to ship it, that sort of thing. But truly, if you have some old National or some sort of old school key that either fits something that the key blank manufacturers currently aren't making, something like that, that's where you're going to get the most amount of money, and you're going to get significant, I don't know, let's call it $4 to $20 a blank, depending, right? So, I mean, that's what, I mean, if you really want to get as much money as you can, that's going to be really the best way to do it, from my point of view. Or the other option would be to call like Phil over a Blue Dog and sell them to him. So, the cheapest way is, you know, you can sell them bulk for pretty much by the pound. A way to make a little bit of money is probably sell it to Blue Dog. To make the most amount of money would be to sell it on eBay. So that's kind of my like true views. If you're sitting across from the table from me right now, not on the internet, that's what I would say. So yeah. All right. But Rigid Edge Locksmith, thank you for the comment. It's a really good one. And, you know, hey, that's really cool of you. You know, wanting to be kind and respectful to the retired gentleman. That's really awesome of you. And, yeah, it's kind of hard flirting with that line, right? It's like you don't want to overpay, but at the same time, you don't want to insult them. And, you know, it's very nice that you were thinking about them that way. So, all right, here we go. Next up, this tool will change how you rekey cam lock. So, of course, we went over the Compex cam caddies. They also have the Medico caddy. We brought Wes on, kind of talking about it. And, yeah, I mean, you know, in the video I shown, there's some different points. And, you know, truth be told, I think there's really two good uses. One, if you're new and when you get a little bag of a cam lock, you order a cam lock from us or someone, and you get a Compex bag and you get it. It's all sorts of pieces, and you really want to keep stuff organized. It's a great way to do that. And or you just really are someone that likes to have everything have its place. So if that's you, definitely this tool could be a good fit for you. All right, man, next up, I tell you what, we have talked a lot about Idenikey over the past few months. So thank you all so much for downloading it, participating, chatting about it. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, I'm spending a lot of time every single day in it, 4+ hours actually. And man, I tell you what, we have, I actually just looked yesterday and we have over 13,000 downloads right now. So thought it was pretty cool. Of course, we're working on some ways to capture, help you capture the images that we want. We already have actually implemented a little something on the back end that you don't even control, that's already helping give people a little better results when they're taking pictures too far away. I do want to talk about Chevrolet Dude's comment. Chevrolet Dude, how are you doing? I see that nice Chevy sitting there in your photo. It says, does Idenikey work with car keys? I'm an automotive technician. Yeah, so the best way to talk about that or to answer it is yes, absolutely. Metal keys, all that sort of stuff. We have pretty much all the transponder keys loaded in as well for the most part. We have not got to flip keys. We have not got to emergency keys. So anytime you can still search them for sure. But I mean, you may not get anything. Maybe I have seen some Chrysler like Y171 little emergency keys be tested, and like a Y170 type key has popped up, which is pretty cool. But we haven't spent too much time on that yet, mainly because we're just digging through all the different keys right now. So we're adding lots of them. It's going well, and yeah. So I won't spend too much time on Idenikey today. But yeah, hey, definitely check it out if you haven't. Any feedback you can provide also, and we need to get that Facebook group set up. I think tomorrow I'll be having a team meeting with Lily and Kylie, and we'll be discussing that and hopefully get it going there. So yeah, that's what we got going on there. Okay, so next up is the really cool tool. So we talked about the Compex or the Lock Caddy, Cam Caddy for Compex and American / master padlocks and that sort of thing. And one of the things that I thought was really unique more than anything was the follower for that. Now, of course, on a standard, like quick rekey, a lot of times like American padlocks, you don't have to actually take the plug out. You can flip it upside down. Although, admittedly for myself, I've gotten in all sorts of trouble using those holes in the bottom. So I get a little squeamish. I haven't done, I guess, probably enough of them often enough to really make up my confidence level. So popping it all apart for me is definitely the way to go. But what I really, really liked about this, it was just unique and it was different. And so I know so many of you agreed as well. And yeah, so that's kind of that. All right, next up is the Swift 2.0. So of course, the Swift was out. The new one came out they had a whole bunch of improvements on it. I thought it was really cool. You know, when I was at the Aloha show, and as a matter of fact, let me switch that screen. There we go. When I was at the Aloha show and I saw the Swift 2.0, I was like, you know what, this is pretty nice. It's a nice little upgrade. It's smoother, you know, and I think something that doesn't get enough talk or conversation about is duplicating manual keys, high security style or laser cut, depending on the terminology of your choice. can be very difficult. As a matter of fact, and through my dad's lock shops, I've got to see many people duplicate for the first time, or maybe not so many, or maybe they've done it 20, 30 times. And I've seen them struggle. And I've even seen them struggle in particular with the Honda high security. And so there is a little bit of skill to it. You definitely need to learn a little bit, take your time. But to have Ryan show us a Honda key, now we couldn't test it there or whatever, but you could see as he was cutting and stuff, I think it's a good improvement for the Swift 2.0. So I'm kind of glad we could kind of show all that to you. Okay, next up, we talked about the RV lock. Now, of course, I'm actually talking about an RV lock, but I'm actually talking about the brand RV lock keys. Now, of course, the funny thing, I just enjoyed the punniness of the RV lock. Their tagline is the original keyless handle. And so the funny part is there's so many people who were searching for their keys, the long-necked one and the short-necked one in Idenikey. And although the head kind of gives you those BAU4 vibes, the blade definitely wasn't so. So I actually did what any sane and rational person does when they're trying to identify a key, and that's order a lock. So I ordered a lock, brought her in, and figured out the different keys that will work. One was the SS4, and I think the other was the 1611R. Yeah, I believe it was the R. Maybe it was the 11. But it was a fun video, and I really enjoyed doing that one there. Speaking of, as a matter of fact, I have a video coming up on a bunch of a certain brand of padlock keys that kind of looked a little funky, been searched a lot. And I think that video, I don't know if it's coming out this week or next week, it's kind of right around the corner. And tomorrow I'm going to be shooting a video on another one, and I'll give you all a little sneak peek. Are you ready for this? So I'm going to be figuring this out tomorrow. But here we go. This bad boy. That bad boy right there. So we're going to be doing that one tomorrow. The key on it is very interesting. And I believe I know what it is, but I want to double check and then let our friend Idenikey know. So yeah, we got that kind of cooking on. That was a fun video. I really enjoyed this one. All right, next up is the one and only JMA Nomad Go. So of course the JMA Nomad kind of came on the scene a few years ago. I can't remember, was it 2019, 2018, something like that? And then of course JMA just recently released the JMA Nomad Go. Now, of course, I know so many of you have asked about the battery specs. I've asked JMA about those battery specs, but they said they didn't know. And so I'm sure at some point, excuse me, we will figure that out. But until then, I don't know the exact battery specs on that. But, and of course, I really hope you guys enjoyed the nod, Billy out fishing, cutting the key. Didn't drop any keys in the water, which is surprising. And then, of course, we did a little hat tip to Pee-wee's Red Worms for those of you who've been around long enough and know what we're talking about. So that was a fun video. Of course, I actually have the Nomad Go right there. And as a matter of fact, another thing right behind me here, right here, soon is going to be the Black Widow machine, and I'm going to really put it through its paces here in the coming weeks or month-ish. So little heads up on that one. All right, then last but not least, I told you it's been a while since I think I even skipped one or two videos as well. So and then lastly was the video that came out just a couple days ago on the Engrave-It Touch. So one of the main reasons I did the Engrave-It Touch video the way I did at the show is because I don't necessarily know if I can get them to send me one to demo. So I at least wanted to show something, but it'd be fun to play around with it more And of course, the little key, the little cat on the key, we really should have blown that up bigger. But really cool machine. I can definitely see its applications, right? There's kind of those. And I know many of you have been asking, let me see here. Engrave-It Touch. Yeah, so that's it's $5,300 is the price of it. And yeah, so I think it's an interesting blend between doing production and being creative, right? It's kind of right there. And so yeah, that's kind of the spiel on that one as far as that goes. But all right, so yeah, so that's all the videos and the recaps that I have this week. Let's hop up in the comments here, kind of take a quick peek, and then of course we're going to get to this week's lucky Lockboss winners. Oh my gosh, let's see here. Why did PJ use a photo of himself right after eating a lemon in that bag? I don't know where they get those thumbnail clips, but I mean, I wish they were a little different myself. Let's see here. Just got back from Locksmith bankruptcy auction, picking up some stuff I won. For sure, I paid too much as a dummy lock boss. Oops. Well, Ken, I hope you got some good treasures in there. Let's see here. Yeah, hey, it looks like we have Dark Arts Lock Picking hanging out with us. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Let's see here. Ryan, I've never used a high security key duplicator. Truly, if you can afford to go right to the automatic version of that, it is the way to go. All right, let's see here. What's a dual key right-hand 2000 worth? Well, new, they're going to be in the ballpark of around $1,500. I would say that if it's in decent, good condition, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, we only sell new, but if I had to guess just for you, Ken, depending on the condition, and if it has Schlage and IC or Schlage and Quickset, good condition, like it looks like it hasn't been used very much, I would say probably 11, maybe 1,200. I'd say 1,100 though. If it looks worn and has been used, I would say somewhere 600 to 900 is what I would say. Let's see here. Let's keep skimming through. George, what is up? Hope, George, you are doing well. And George, hopefully, so in 2 weeks, we're going to be having people, I'm going to put the link to hop on the show in the comments, and people can hop on, and we'll set a timer and if there's a bunch of people, and we'll give everyone a few minutes to hang out and video chat. So George, I'd love to have you hop on and meet you. You know, I know you have a lot of experience and knowledge. I just know that from the years of you commenting. So that'd be cool. But yeah, George says battery is probably identical to the Flash. It definitely could be. I mean, that's for sure. We should take them and rip them open and see, right? Let's see here. I like to measure the batteries of devices, and they are rarely what the manufacturer says anyways. I know. I always feel like with batteries, in general, they don't last as long as everyone says, for sure. Lowell says camper lockouts are easy money. I would agree. Let's see. Is there any such thing as a universal leashy tool? Not that I am aware of. Even easier with the master key ring. Agreed. Now, let's see here. He says, I opened my parents for them. It was so fast. Wasn't more than 30 seconds. James, were they shocked? Did they think you were a ninja? a Lock Ninja. Let's see here. Let's see. Trying to read and talk at the same thing. Greg, what's up from Oklahoma City? PG overheard killing my deal. I don't know what that one is. Let's see here. Okay, PGA, perhaps then I got a good deal just to try punching and see how well it works. Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, I don't have much experience selling used equipment. So yeah, those are my guesses though, Ken, just for you. PJ, do I have equal chances of the giveaway if I don't comment something eye-catching? Yeah, David, so we use it's like the YouTube tool that picks a comment. So yeah, no, it doesn't have to be eye-catching at all. Although, we highly recommend just, commenting what you think about the video or any comments, tips, tricks, and differences you might have. Just to, because I've talked about it many times, but I really think that the value doesn't come from my video. It comes from the comment. So yeah, let's see here. When will we see an Idenikey robot bobblehead? Hey, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Newhouse Lock and Key says, PGA, do you have the master key? I need one. Yes. Let me hop over to our website. Let me try this here. RV. Trying to get a good search term for you. I know there's many ways I could do it, but RV or just key set pops up a few of them, or you could just go into the shop under key blank cylinder keys and then choose RV keys or assortment and it'll pop up. Okay. I won't stay on this too long because RV motorhome key. Yeah, do that and you'll see them. You'll see them. All right. But yeah, we stock a bunch of different ones. Yes, James says my father was stunned it opened so fast. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's not a ton of security on those things. Let's see. I'm looking forward to Marks USA. The deadbolts are heavy duty. Very cool. I'm not very familiar with them, so I'm excited to see those. Noah says, awesome. I'm going to order one here directly. Very cool. Thank you. James says, looks like he took me out for ice cream. Yes, that's a great excuse. All right. Great excuse. So very good, guys. All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and let's hop into this week's Lucky Lockboss winner. So Julio, you've been silent lately. We need to really get you out here. But all right, here we go. Let's get to the winners. But before we do, let's make sure that you know what to do if you win. Email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win. Comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos for our weekly giveaway. No purchase necessary. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's hop into this week's winner. Winner number one is Nola Southpaw. Congratulations. New Orleans Southpaw. Good stuff there. Okay, winner number two this week is I'm a Yogi Bear 1. Congratulations. Winner number 3 is Edward Mahoney 4074. Congratulations. Winner number 4 is Albert Verdendiro. Hopefully I said that right. 105. Congratulations. And last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Pouncerman 863. Very, very good. Well, yeah, and of course we still have our Lockboss Job Site Jams Bluetooth speaker going on. Of course, it's a Bluetooth speaker, but it also doubles as a flashlight and is aux supported. So, of course, many of you have actually been buying them, but it's even better if you get them for free on orders over $644.44. All right. So that really takes us to the end of the show. Julio already has the end of show music going. You would think that it was 4:59 Pacific time for Julio cueing me to end, but it's not. So let's hang out for a few minutes. Let's hop into the comments and let's see here. Let's see here. Jimmy J says, on the RV tangent, have you considered becoming a distributor for some of the keyless entry locks available now? You know what? I have not really, but it is surprising how many RV keys and all that kind of stuff that we sell. And that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, I think with like a lot of these newer companies, you know, they're kind of DTC, direct to consumer. But that doesn't mean I can't find some locks, you know, the keyless ones or whatever to sell. It seems like it's a huge, huge market out there. Let's see here. NY Locksmith says, Lockboss, we really need to see Julio one of these days, right? I mean, hey, Julio, come on now. Come on now. I mean, I don't know what to say, really. Confession music again? Julio, you want to confess something? I don't know. What? Okay. Julio. I already told you I'm not doing any confessions today, Julio. What in the world? What in the world? NY Locksmith, thanks for the comment. Let's see here. I agree, Julio. I know that place would fall apart without you. Very, very true. David says, does Idenikey have all the keys in the ILCO directory? The short answer is no, not yet. So we're somewhere around 2,000 keys in Idenikey. I'll try to get you an updated response on that soon, actually. I mean, we have what, over a couple thousand, somewhere around a couple thousand profiles. I mean, we have what, 6, 7 different thousand profiles in there. I mean, there's a lot of different profiles for sure. But yeah, so we're working hard right now. I know right now we're working on getting all of the Corbin Rustwing keys that ILCO/JMA makes into the database as we speak. I'm pretty certain, if I had to do some quick math, we added a couple hundred last month into Idenikey. Hopefully, at least, I mean, our commitment's to try to do at least 100 a month. And I know we're well above that right now. And the other thing that we're doing, so if a key gets searched on Idenikey and we recognize what it is and we don't have a result for it, that's an automatic add. So that's another thing that we're doing as far as those go. But hopefully that answers your question to the best of my ability there. Let's see here. Hasn't Julio done cars on previous videos? Yes, Julio definitely used to get in front of the camera. Okay, Julio definitely used to get in front of the camera. All right. John says, place my first order. Thanks. Hey, John, thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. So I have to tell you guys, you know, our sales this year have been just absolutely amazing. And I don't know if I've really thanked you all this year for that, but I just want to say thank you so much. Really means a lot to me and the rest of the team here. Let's see here. Hope that all those Corbin Russwin keys I sent you were helpful. Yes, yeah. So we're digging through them. We're definitely digging through the keys. I mean, there's a lot. Corbin Russwins are, after we get them in there, it will do pretty good. So all in all, when it comes to Idenikey, though, with the results, really happy with them. They've been going really well. And yeah, I mean, it's better than it's ever been. Like I said, we did some tech updates on the back end, non-related to the app. But by doing this, it's really helped increase, especially with the farther images. Of course, you want to really just fill that screen up with the key, with the head on the top, blade coming straight down vertically. So, but yeah, we're working on the other tool. I'm on the app. I'm hoping, honestly, within the next couple of weeks, we'll have an update for you. So don't hold me to it, but I'm hoping actually sooner than that. So pretty cool. I should be demoing something new. My guess is early next week. So should be good. Dave says, thanks for the answer. Yeah, Corbin Russwin makes a lot. I'd be surprised if y'all added the old keyways too. Can't imagine they're even still used. Yeah, so our philosophy right now, David, is that if the key is being made by either ILCO or JMA or StratTech, as a matter of fact, we have a good StratTech batch coming in too. I would say, let's see here, that we want to add it. Okay, so the first goal is to add keys that are actually available that you can purchase if you need from us or someone else if your heart desires. But so that's first. We will eventually circle around on some different, like a key that's searched a lot is a mailbox key, like the USPS mailbox key, which is illegal to duplicate. But that key gets searched a lot, and there's a whole bunch of different, what's the word I'm looking for? I found it, restricted keys. So a lot of those being searched for too. If PJ's on a mission, he's going to take that challenge. Oh, I just love keys. I mean, like I said, I'm spending at least 4 hours a day in it, and I love every second. NY Locksmith says, PJ, we are glad to have you around, you and the whole crew. There's no suppliers like yours around, and I think everyone can say that we feel like extended family. Well, hey, NY Locksmith, thank you so much for the kind words. I'm happy to be here as well, and of course, we have an awesome crew here. They're really great, and yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And the truth is, yeah, you guys are, you guys are part of the Lockboss family, part of the extended family here at CLK, so we like it. Yeah. So John says, please keep the Swift 2 on reduced pricing for a while longer, planning to order one. So John, I would highly recommend getting a hold of someone on the sales team, whoever you choose to talk to, because we're only allowed to for so long. And once that deal's done, it's done. I don't know what that date is, but I would definitely get in touch with one of them. And at minimum, maybe be able to get ILCO to allow us to do it like that for you. So George says, anyone scan a USPS arrow key? Not that I've seen. Let's see here. Maybe Julio and Billy can have a programming competition to see who's faster. As a matter of fact, that would be fun. I would like that. But Billy actually had just did a programming video here recently. So I don't know if that's, as a matter of fact, here, I can pull it up on my Mac here. It's much easier to find stuff. Let me look here. Okay, yes, we have a key blank video coming out this week. And then next week we have a Billy programming video. So you guys will enjoy that. Let's see here. Can you change your mailbox lock key but not duplicate a key? or, oh yeah, I'm talking about one of those Yale keys that are found like at the post office themselves. Let's see. +1, I could reach out and know a real person will get back to me. Probably even with the face I know. Hey, yeah, thank you, James. Let's see here. Happiness, Jimmy J says, happiness is getting paid by a company a bit. Then finding out the company just announced bankruptcy, 5-digit sale. Oh, I'm guessing that's someone that you did business. Oh, the business rep. Let me. The truth, answer the phone, try to solve problems. Definitely cool. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. Will to reverse. George, are you giving away secrets again? No, that's very cool. Very cool, guys. Well, hey, thank you all so much for all the comments and the interactions, being here, hanging out with me, being part of the Lockboss community. And man, you know, so many of you, I'm really hoping in 2 weeks, so many of you will hop on the link, come on and hang out, because how cool will that be? And the ones I haven't got to meet in person, it'll be so much fun to put faces to the YouTube names and just to have a all-round good time. I'm telling you what. But so we got that. Well, hey, I'm off. I'm gonna go and go get a haircut because my hair is getting out of control, and my wife agreed that it was time. She actually suggested this morning that I wear a hat. So that's how you know it's getting bad, right? That's at least how I know it's getting bad, when she wants me to wear a hat. All right, everybody. Well, hey, great seeing you. Y'all stay safe out there. Keep doing that Lockboss work and making your communities better and more safe. We'll see you same place, same time next week with the one and only Lockfather, doing our monthly catch up with him, and it'll be a good time. So, all right, everybody. Julio already turned the music on and is obviously wanting to get out of here. So I will pop up the screen and we'll go from there. You all stay safe. We'll see you.